Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Now, I know I say this every time I'm up here, but I think we've got an incredible show for you today, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our guest, and then we're going to introduce you to Susan, because you can tell this is not Regina, this is somebody else, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But our guest this time around is going to be Amanda Pritchard, and she works with Integrity Storm Shelters, and with everything that's happened in Cleveland in the last year and a half, I think that is a good person to have on the show. Our second guest is a young man by the name of Chris Adams, and he works in the eBay store up in the mall. And if you've not been up there, I can tell you personally it's a great place to go and sell some things that you have in your closet or in your garage. And then our last guest is from Arbonne, and her name is Legina Betts, and this would be a good time for me to explain Susan here. So Susan Ledford actually works at Keller Williams with me, and she's going to be here today in her other position with another company called Relive. But I asked her to come on because Legina's going to do makeup. So poor Susan is sitting here with no makeup on, but as you can tell, she's still a vision of loveliness, and I am still just a mere flower or shadow in her sight. But we are going to put makeup on her on our third segment. So all this natural beauty is just going to be enhanced even more so, and you'll see that in the third segment. Right, Susan?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, Susan, you have another vocation, I guess, and it's with Relive. And so I know Relive, I don't know a lot about it. I know it carries some products like some other companies we've had on the show before. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us a little bit about what Relive does and how they can contact you if they're interested in some of your products from Relive? That'd be great.
Yes. I was introduced to Relive through a friend and started taking their products and just was fascinated with the results that we seen, our family. And so I thought, I'll try supplementing my real estate income. So I got involved with a company, and it is a 23-year-old nutritional food science company. It's based outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and in Chesterfield, Missouri. And their products are patented as a food, and it's helping people with things like lower their cholesterol, their blood pressure, triglycerides. We've got some other patented products that target certain problems that people have, like arthritis.
So is it like pills? Is it drinks? Is it shakes, powders? What is it?
Okay, it is a powdered supplement, and it is a nutritional supplement. And the reason it's powder is because when you swallow all those pills, those wonderful vitamins and other things, they actually sit in your stomach and they don't dissolve. So you're not getting all the benefits of a pill like you do in a powder, because once you drink the first shake, probably within 20 minutes, you have the nutritional supplement in your body working at a cellular level, and it all works at a cellular level to help your cells, your bad cells, be healthy again. But we have targeted solutions, like one for arthritis that's actually clinically studied to help build cartilage. There's a glucose, which diabetes is huge in the United States, and it's actually lowering people's blood sugars and lowering their insulin intake. And so my little boy's on the kids product and healthy as a horse. Matter of fact, the last 2 years at school, he's going to be in third grade. We have all missed that A flu, B flu.
Good.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
So, it's just a wonderful nutritional supplement, and I don't like swallowing pills, so I was happy to find out I could just shake something up in my favorite beverage, and I'm done.
Okay, so now, if you were interested in something like that, I know everybody's always interested in natural products. And so Susan, if they want to find out more information, because this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg here. So if you want some more information about the products and what they can do for you, can you give us the phone number or an email address or something on how they can reach you if you tell them that?
You guys, you can call my cell number anytime, and it's 423-580-2840, and we'll just figure out if we have something that can help you with whatever kind of problem you have.
Great. So if you have any questions and or any interest, then please give Susan a call. I just know from talking to her, they have a lot of different products. I know they've helped a lot of different people. Like you said, everything from cancer to diabetes to lots of different things. So I believe in stuff like that, and I always think it's good to just check it out, and Susan will be happy to talk with you.
Sounds good.
Great. All right, well, as you know, my slogan is, if you want opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. Well, I'm here this morning to tell you about a house that I have listed, and actually I think we tried to do this last show and we didn't quite get all the pictures up. So I want to tell you about this house that I have listed. It's out on Frontage Road, and there's a shot of it right there. It's a great house if you are a young couple just getting started. If you live near Amazon or Vacher, you're not far from either one of those places, but it's 3 bedrooms, it's 2 baths, it's got a basement in it, so it's partial basement and partial garage, 1-car garage. It also has, what I think is great, a little storm shelter area there in the basement. It's on 1.2 acres, so you have a little bit of a pond off to one side that you can look at, and he's got some unique decorations within the house itself. If you saw in the pictures there, very nice living room, a great backsplash up on the kitchen area. And so he's just done a very good job. And the price on the house is $129,900, and that's a good price for a house. It was built in 2005, and so the house is not that old. And so if you get a chance, drive by. The address is 8340 Frontage Road. And if you're heading from Cleveland out towards Charleston, it will be on your right. The driveway is a little scary. I want to tell you that because I had a few people say, ooh, the driveway goes down and then goes back up. But I do want to say this is Tennessee, and there are a lot of driveways that do that. So his does. But nonetheless, it's a great price for a house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, over 1,400 square feet. So drive out to Frontage Road and take a look and see if that might not be the house for you or for someone that you know. So keep that in mind and check that out. Alrighty, well, last month was Mother's Day. And so keeping in line with Mother's Day, we had little stories, and I think Regina and I told stories about our moms, and we talked about quotes and different things like that. So I thought, well, this month, June, is Father's Day, so we've got to give equal opportunity to dads. So I went online and I found some things about fathers, the differences between fathers from the year 1900 to today, 2012. So here's what I found out, and you'll see what you think. In 1900, our fathers prayed that their children would learn English. Today, fathers pray that their children will speak English. Okay. In 1900, if a father put a roof over his family's head, he was considered a success. I love this. You'll love this. Today, it takes a roof, a deck, a swimming pool, and a 4-car garage. I think that's, as a realtor, I can say that's pretty accurate. Okay.
And then some.
And then some. All right, in 1900, a father waited for the doctor to tell him when the baby arrived. Today, a father wears a smock, learns how to breathe, and makes sure that there is film in the video camera. So I would say things have definitely changed there.
Yes, they have.
Okay. All right, in 1900, fathers passed on their clothing to their sons. Today, kids wouldn't touch their dad's clothes if they were sliding naked down an icicle.
You're probably right.
I know my mom always wanted me, oh, you can borrow my blouse, you can borrow my pants. And I'm like, no way, no way, no way. So, yeah, but she always wanted me to.
They're not cool.
Yeah. In 1900, a father came home from work to find his wife and children at the supper table. Today, a father comes home, finds a note. Jimmy's at baseball, Cindy's at gymnastics, I'm at adult education, and there's pizza in the fridge. That sound like your house?
Pretty much.
Yeah. In the 1900s, Father said, a man's home is his castle. Today, they say, welcome to the money pit.
That's true.
Okay. In 1900, fathers threatened their daughters' suitors with shotguns if the girls came home late. Today, fathers break the ice by saying, so, how long you been wearing that earring? My dad wouldn't have liked me dating anybody with an earring.
No, and my dad actually, I think, was cleaning his gun the first time Henley came to the house. So,
and you and Henley are married
and
now.
we're married now, so it works.
He passed the test.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's a couple sayings that Dad said, and I remember my dad saying a few of these. Maybe you'll remember a couple of these. What's the matter with you? Were you raised in a barn? Close the door. Don't ask me, ask your mother. Eat it. It'll put hair on your chest. You didn't beat me. I let you win. I do remember that one. Turn off those lights. What do you think? I'm made of money? I am not sleeping. I was watching that channel. Well, I know that one very well. When I was your age, I had to walk to school in 10 feet of snow, uphill both ways. Okay? Don't make me stop this car. I do remember that one. All right, as long as your feet are under my supper table, you'll follow my rules. I remember that one. Never heard this one. Elope. It's cheaper.
I didn't hear that one.
Okay. Your mother is right, even when she's wrong.
I hear that now.
Okay. And this one I remember from being a little kid. Right to the tight and left to the loose. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I remember that. I always know which way to screw those things in. All right. If you drive up to our house, park in the driveway, and honk the horn, you better be delivering a pizza because you won't be taking out my daughter.
I didn't hear that one either.
I never heard that one either. I guess my dad was just so happy if I went on a date, he didn't care.
Now, I was born in a barn.
You were born in a barn?
I was born on the family farm.
Okay.
So, yeah, and Cole, we tell him that too. I'll say, was you born in the barn? And I'm looking at Henley going, he was there a few days after he was born. So, yeah, he was probably born
He was
in the barn.
born in a barn.
And then I tell him that that'll put hair on his chest. And he goes, Mama, I don't want hair on my chest. And I'm like, eat it anyway.
Yeah. Later all of a sudden, that will be a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. All righty. Well, we're going to head to break here in just a second. And during the break, if you get a chance, you can go to my website and or go to the Keller Williams website and check out the home on Frontage Road. Because like we say, if you want opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. So check that out, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes with our first guest.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Have annoying biting and stinging insects taken over your yard? Volunteer Rid-A-Pest can get it back. Make your yard a no-fly zone with Mosquito Guard. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will eliminate these annoying pests, and you'll be able to work in your yard, have a pool party, a cookout, allow your children to play outside, or just sit outside and enjoy the evening. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest has developed an extremely effective treatment program that treats all shrubs, bushes, trees, and other foliage where mosquitoes and other biting, stinging insects live and breed. This material will not harm your plants or trees and leaves no harmful residue. This treatment program is safe for use around children and pets, but the best part is it's 100% guaranteed. If you are not 100% satisfied, Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will retreat for free until you are satisfied, or after 30 days, will cancel their agreement and refund 100% of your money. Give Volunteer Rid-A-Pest a call for a free no-obligation estimate. Phone 472-7736.
Nope.
This ain't Amanda.
Well, welcome back, and we are here with our first guest. This is Chris Adams, and he operates the eBay store up there in the mall. And I actually met him probably a month or so ago. I happened to be walking through the mall just because every once in a while that's what I do, and I saw the sign up there that said the store, and I thought, So I went in there, and oddly enough, I took Chris a Tony little glider.
That's correct.
I took you that, and I took you one other thing.
The barbells.
Oh yeah, the women's barbells where you could adjust the weights.
Absolutely.
And I took them into Chris and I said, can you sell these for me? And he did. And I got money within a week. He negotiated for me. So what I want to do with Chris is tell you that there is a place up at the mall where you can take your stuff that you don't want, or if you're like me, I didn't want to mess with putting stuff online. I mean, that just, the computers and me don't agree, and bidding and all that stuff was not me. So I took it into Chris, and we actually didn't end up putting it on eBay. We sold it there in the store. But Chris, tell us about your store, how they can get stuff put on eBay, and how much it costs them, what they get, and what kind of things you're going to be looking for. But first, let's talk about the store and how they can bring stuff to you.
Well, the store is in Bradley Square Mall. Okay. It's open Monday through Saturday from 10 o'clock till 9 p.m. and we're open on Sunday from noon to 6. And you can bring in anything and everything that you can think of that you think is worth something, because you've heard the saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
So what we found out is it's best just to bring anything in and allow us to sit with you and look it up. And then once we look that item up, we'll be able to tell you, in the eBay world, this is what it's worth. Mm-hmm. In the real world, if you walk by our window and you see it, you may not be interested in it. But we're talking multi-million amount of viewers that look on the internet every day that, it's not in Cleveland, Tennessee. So you have an opportunity to sell that to somebody. So we look it up by the value. We go by that value. We place an ad. We do everything from front to back. So we do the photography, we do the ad, we do the research that goes along with it, we list it, we collect the payment, we take care of the shipment, and then we also do what everybody likes, and that's give you all the check for your money. So.
Yeah. Now I will say, when I took my items into Chris, they did just that. He went online, he looked up exactly what it was selling for on eBay, and then we knew exactly what to ask for there in the store. Now, if they sell it on eBay through you, how much, let's say it sells for $100. Let's just take an even figure. So you've got an item that you're selling for $100. How much do they pay to you? How much do they get in their pocket from that?
Well, that's a good question, because a lot of people don't understand how eBay works.
Right.
The first thing to make it easy is if you have a $100 item, it's 30% fee. And a lot of people say, wow, 30%, that's a lot of money. But what they don't realize is there's shipping. The customer does pay for that, but we're still responsible for packing it. There's a 4.5% through eBay in most cases, and around the 4% with PayPal, which is the two companies that are associated for either collecting or the auction website. And we are an eBay store, so obviously we use eBay. We will outsource if we have to, but we call it eBay World, so we go from there. So in return, a $100 item, to answer your question, you'll get $70 back if it sells for $100.
Right.
What we do is we try to set you up for success, though. When you bring a product in, we look it up with you, and we let you know that it truly is a $100 item before you take that item and say, hey, I thought it's worth $100, or so, and it doesn't bring that, and then you're depressed, or, we let you know kind of within a few dollar radius of where you're going to sit on each item, so you feel comfortable when you leave, either leaving your item to sell it or taking it with you and keeping it.
Okay. Now let's say somebody brought you an item and they don't want to sell it on eBay, like I did.
Like a consignment type deal.
So let's take that same $100 scenario.
Right.
And now what do we do?
Well, with the two items that you brought in, they were heavy items.
Yes.
And at that time, we researched it and we decided, for the amount of money that we decided that you were trying to pick up for it, that it was best case for us to try it in the store before we went to eBay, because some items that are heavier, it costs you a lot more to ship per se.
Right.
So we're shipping barbells, I think they were 40 pounds worth of weight. To ship 40 pounds, if it goes from here to California, you're talking it could be $40.
Yeah. So there goes your profit.
So there goes all, well, the customer pays that, but as a customer, if you're sitting on the other side of the computer and you're like, well, I don't want to pay $45 or $50 for the item and then pay another $40 in shipping, doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So with your products, we decided to try them out of the store, and it just so happens to be that we sold them out of there. So inside of the store, we charge the same 30%. The reason for that is we found out that being responsible for the product. If it's out in the store, the one thing I have to do is keep the percentage the same, whether I sell it on eBay.
Okay.
Obviously, my profit margin for the company is much different. If I sell it in the store, it grows a little bit, but there's more risk because I have customers walking around, an item could come up missing, and
Right.
so forth. We don't like to say that, but it can.
Yeah, they weren't going to walk off
Right.
with my items.
Yeah, it was going to be tough. But for anything that goes in
Right.
eBay, it goes in a lock case, and it's there until it sells, and then it gets shipped. You know, so you have both sides, and it is what it is. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We have to protect it. So
Okay. Now, items that they can bring to you. Now, I always think that it's anything that's in their garage or in their house. So,
Right.
I mean, I think it would be what? Clothing to furniture?
well,
or
I'll make
what?
that easy.
Yeah.
eBay has a top 10 list.
Okay.
You can go to eBay Pulse. If you ever want to look it up, you can go to eBay/Pulse, and
Okay.
you can look at their top 10 items. Right now, for some reason, it says routers, but nobody sells routers, at least around that I've dealt with. We haven't sold any routers. But Apple, Apple is big.
Okay.
Okay. Then Art Deco, anything
Huh.
that's art decorations.
Really?
And then after Art Deco, then you're going down to antiques. So we've sold 1912 newspaper from the Titanic. We've sold a Babe
Wow.
Ruth. We've sold a Babe Ruth newspaper from when he hit his 61st home run. We just
my
sold that
goodness.
recently. Today,
Did
a
that
gem-
bring a good penny?
I can't talk about all that.
Okay.
It brought a lot less than we thought that it
Really?
would bring. Okay. But at the same point, some things, if without a certificate of authenticity, it will change the amount of money that you can get for an item. This person just happened to bring it in as, you know, it had been up in an attic, set up there for years and brought it in. It wasn't, I guess, in a portfolio or any kind of setup,
Right,
or framed
right.
with a certificate. So it brought a little less than we thought it would. Now, with that being said, we do get a lot of items that, when they're brought in, I promise you, I haven't seen it before. To me, I'm like, okay. I look it up on eBay, and then all of a sudden you'll see me because I'll get like, wow, okay, let's look at this. Because it is something that either I haven't experienced or I haven't seen in the past.
Right.
And now I see that somebody out there collects this, whatever it might be.
Okay.
So that you'll see that quite often.
Wow.
It's pretty neat. It's really exciting too.
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
I would think so. Now, you were telling us before the show that you were just putting something on eBay, right?
As of this morning,
Yeah, was
we
that-
put it on eBay today.
Yes, I want you to
and,
tell
and
me
by
about
then
that.
you'll be able to see. It is a '62 Ford Thunderbird. It's been built from the new tires to all the chrome. Every single thing on the car has been redone. We're talking the interior, the exterior. It's got the original radio. Even when you push in the
Goodness.
emergency brake light, I mean, from top to bottom, this car is immaculate. And it's the gentleman brought it in, or coming to me a couple days ago, asked if we'd do it for him. We told him yes, and he showed up. And I mean, it's one of those deals where you're saying, okay, we'll put a car on there. You know, everybody puts cars. When he brought it in, I mean, it's not just any car. It's
Right.
a beautiful collector. If you're an old car collector, it's definitely the kind of car that you'd want to have, I believe.
Yeah.
So
you put that up on the eBay site, and somebody's going to purchase it.
what
Do
they'll
they-
do,
do they come get
obviously,
it?
this is a big item.
Yeah, I would want
So-
to ship
Locked in
that.
your safe, you said?
Oh, well, you know, this case by case basis.
Okay.
I would love to put it in my store. I promise you that. But in this case, he'll keep it garage kept. And what will happen is that the person who buys it, they'll leave a deposit. That'll hold
Okay.
it. And that'll be a customer pickup. That way, the customer it's a big piece. They can have it shipped. 9 out of 10 times, if somebody who wants to collect an automobile like that, they'll either fly in or we'll send photography back and forth and legal
Sure.
documents back and forth.
Right.
And then if they don't fly in and have it hauled back, they'll just have it hauled back knowing that they're getting what they're getting. The good thing about eBay is it protects the buyer more than it actually protects the seller.
Okay.
So what that allows is the market of buyers to be a lot stronger than the market of sellers, which keeps the idea of stuff moving around on eBay and keeps the flow going. So that's what's really good as far as the products we list. You know, we're learning as a new company the headaches that go along with that, but we do understand that if you're going to buy something from us, we want you to be protected, and if you're going to sell something, we also they want you to be protected.
Absolutely.
So we're learning all that. But with the automobile, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you want to make sure it is what it is anyways. So a lot of
Absolutely.
people will come into the company, check it out, and then either drive it or have it, more than likely have it hauled to wherever they're going. So
Okay. So I guess I would encourage you that if you have things in your garage, in your house, things that maybe you don't want to have a garage sale, it's too much of a hassle, you just don't want to have to deal with those kinds of things. If you want to sell stuff and not have to worry about it, then Chris would be a great person to go to. And again, I can speak from personal experience because I had taken those 2 items somewhere else and was just kind of flatly turned down, like, oh, those, yeah, we can't use those, those will never sell. Walked into his store, and then a week later, he calls me and goes, guess what? And I'm like, all right. So if you're, it's heading into summer and you're getting rid of all the winter things and you're going through your summer stuff and you're finding things, I mean, whether it's clothing, whether it's exercise equipment, whether it's a car, whatever it's going to be, you need to contact Chris. So Chris, I know you told him where you are and you told him your store hours, but can you give them a phone number of how to contact you or an email address?
yes, the phone number is 423-464-0055. And like I said, we're in the eBay store in the mall. So, and to go with what you said, if it won't go on eBay, it can go into the windows of the store. And with the new theater going up in the mall, the traffic, there's a lot more traffic going to be coming, especially towards the holidays. You guys will see that a lot of that, you might not have to take a wait for the item to ship and to get your money down the line. So
Absolutely. Well, I can say I had an experience with it. It was 2, and they were both very positive experiences. In fact, I've been home last weekend going through my closets going, I've just given everything to Goodwill and everything else. I have nothing left to sell. And I mean, I was trying desperately to find something. I'm going to find something, and I'm going to bring it back in.
we'll be looking forward to it.
You'll be selling it for me. But yes, definitely. And Susan, if you got
I
something
know, I'm
you're
gonna have to
clearing out,
think.
he's a
Yeah.
good man. So if you got something you're looking to sell, please take it up to the mall. Call Chris, check it out. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. He does a superb job, and
Thank you.
I really appreciated his honesty and integrity, and I appreciated putting some money in my pocket. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll be back shortly with our next guest. So in the meantime, go check out that house on Frontage Road. All right, we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Have annoying biting and stinging insects taken over your yard? Volunteer Ritapest can get it back. Make your yard a no-fly zone with Mosquito Guard. Volunteer Ritapest will eliminate these annoying pests, and you'll be able to work in your yard, have a pool party, a cookout, allow your children to play outside, or just sit outside and enjoy the evening. Volunteer Ritapest has developed an extremely effective treatment program that treats all shrubs, bushes, trees, and other foliage where mosquitoes and other biting, stinging insects live and breed. This material will not harm your plants or trees and leaves no harmful residue. This treatment program is safe for use around children and pets, but the best part is it's 100% guaranteed. If you are not 100% satisfied, Volunteer Ritapest will retreat for free until you are satisfied, or after 30 days, will cancel their agreement and refund 100% of your money. Give Volunteer Ritapest a call for a free no-obligation estimate. Phone 472-7736.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Thank you. All righty, welcome back. And I had promised you that we were going to do a makeover with Susan, who is my guest host guinea pig, and she'll probably never come back and do this with me again. So I'm taking my one shot. But anyway, we are here, and Legina Betts is here, and she is high up vice president, big position up there in Arbonne International. That's all I know for sure. I don't really know the title. And your daughter is here, and you want to introduce her?
Sure. My name is Legina Betts. Just like you said, I'm an independent consultant and executive national vice president with Arbonne International.
See, I would never have said all
See,
that.
that way I just had to cram it all in for you. And then this is my oldest daughter, Elizabeth Betts.
Okay.
And she is starting her senior year at Lee University with a psychology degree.
Okay.
And she's a district manager and independent consultant with Arbonne. She's my right-hand lady.
Okay.
And she teaches me how to do this. So that's why I brought her. Make us
Great.
look good.
All right.
And you
And
too.
me too, yeah.
Yeah, and you too.
Well, what we want to do then is we want to, I don't know if I should say this or not, but we want to kind of zero in on Susan here. So
No,
that you can
that won't
see
work.
her without all her glorious makeup on her face, you know, so that you can have that before and after look. So everybody out there in TV land, memorize this face, see what all's going on in this face. And then as we start, Legina, we'll just kind of let you talk us through what's going to happen, how you apply it, and of course, we want time to talk about Arbonne products and how to contact you at the end and that kind of thing. But I think to start with, let's just start on Susan's face.
sounds
'Cause
good.
I see her every day in the office and she looks good now, but you know, I bet she's going to look a whole lot better when we're done.
When we get done. Well, that's the goal,
All right,
for
good.
sure.
So get us started here.
So what we're going to do is Arbonne is a botanically based company, and we were formulated in Switzerland, but we're made in the United States. And so while I talk a little bit about that, Elizabeth's going to go through our steps of our skincare and get us going started. And then I'll come back and talk about each step as she does them. But Arbonne has been around for 32 years and
Wow.
botanically based, pH correct to your skin. So Elizabeth is going to spritz your face. Typically we would start out with our cleanser. And Elizabeth, if you'll just show that, this is our anti-aging line premium skincare. It is stocked full of good botanicals that give you results. That's the biggest thing. And so typically you just put 1 squirt of the cleanser on your hand and you'd add water and it would lather up. Rub it all over your face. It takes off your eye makeup and everything else and leaves it feeling clean without dry and tight. And so you've already cleansed your face, did that
it's
step.
clean.
It's clean. It's a clean
It's
slate.
clean and naked.
I was going to say that. So the second step is our toner. Elizabeth's just going to spritz it on your face. So you can close your eyes, close your mouth. And people always jump. So it's
She jumped.
Ooh, that feels good.
and you just let that air dry, but it's a witch hazel base is what it is, and witch hazel helps to close up your pores and it restores your face back to a pH balance. And I didn't know why that was important, but why that's important, there you go. I didn't
so
know.
tell us why.
I learned the reason why that's important is because when your face is not pH correct, then you get more breakouts. You get that T-zone, the oiliness, and so the pH correct just evens out your skin tone. Another thing I didn't know is anytime water touches your face, which is a good thing, I hope it does occasionally,
Yes.
the chemicals that they put in the water are to make it safe for us to drink really mess up our pH balance. And so anytime you get your face wet, then putting the toner on, spritzing it's just quick and easy, and away you go. The next step is my favorite. It's the eye cream. And Elizabeth, you can have her do it?
Ring finger.
Okay, we do it on your ring fingers. And the reason why is because the ring fingers are the weakest fingers that you have.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
because I
we-
couldn't hold them up.
I know, see? We're going to have to do ring finger exercises for you, Susan. That would be funny. And then you're going to dab it all around the bone of your eye.
Okay.
And the reason why all around the bone, or the orbit, if you want to get real fancy on us, then there's no oil glands right underneath your eye. And so all these years when I was putting eye cream on and I was putting it right underneath my eye thinking I was doing a good job, nothing is being able to be drawn to the lower levels.
Okay.
And so it just contributes to the puffiness and dark circles. And so the ingredients that are in the eye cream, and this is my favorite product, is the eye cream, because I'm a mom of 4 girls, and we don't get a lot of sleep at our house. And I stay busy, and so the eye cream helps with the dark circles, with puffiness, with crow's feet, and you see visible results. And that's what I like, is not just a product that says it's going to do something, but that really does.
Right.
And so that's our eye cream. Love it.
Wow.
And a little bit is all that you need.
Okay.
A little dab will do you.
Little dab.
And then our next one, and you go ahead and do that one. Yeah, good. Next one is our serum.
Ring.
And
Oh, okay.
the serum is very rich in vitamins A, C, and E. And it is like a cold drink of water on a dry day for your face. And it gives it, I know, you're like, whoo, that feels good already. And so up on your forehead and everything else. And the serum helps to renew your skin and give it that healthy glow, instead of, as we get older, the turnover rate slows down on our skin.
You notice I didn't volunteer myself for that.
Susan's
I
a
knew
good
better than that.
friend.
She is a very good friend.
I know my husband said, everybody's going to see you without makeup on. I went, yeah, but I'll be beautiful.
We'll get it all good. So the serum helps with breakouts with people who have rosacea. Then that helps to calm that down. And the serum is just a very rich product and ingredients for your skin. So I love it. The last step that we're going to do is our day cream.
Day cream.
And it has an SPF broad spectrum sunscreen of 20. So it's the UVA and the UVB protects you from that, because the sun is the most aging thing for your skin.
Right.
So this just does a good job of moisturizing your skin with those vitamin C. And a lot of times people, Susan, say they smell the
Smells good.
citrus.
That's what it smells like, oranges or something.
Right, because it's rich in vitamin C. And so that's what I really love about this product is that all the ingredients are pure, they're safe, and they're beneficial for your skin. And that people see results over and over and over again. We also
One thing I noticed too is that it was just a little dot. You know, I know on a lot of things when you put on cream and stuff like that, you just slather it up because you have to have a lot on there.
Yeah.
And I was watching you and you were like, I'm like, that's a pinhead. What are you doing? I mean, that's not going to cover her face, you know, but it did. So that was fascinating.
And the reason why that works, Doc, is because I was surprised too, and people will say, "Oh, you're skimping on me." Well, we weren't.
Right.
That's all you need. In fact, it was almost too much. And
Yeah, because I rub good and it's.
your hands are moisturized. There's no added mineral oil. There's no added bulking of products that give you a bigger container but don't give you results. And so that's what I love about products that Arbonne puts out, is that it's very concentrated because there's no junk in it to bulk it up and make it bigger. And this whole set, anti-aging line, will last you about 6 months. And you can see, because there's just a little bit that you need. We also do have a night cream, which is very rich and emollient, that just moisturizing for your skin. You won't feel drippy in the morning, oily. Your pillow will not look soggy because your face is really oily, and it will hydrate your skin, because as you're sleeping, your skin is supposed to be repairing itself. And so if you go to sleep with makeup on, which a lot of women do and teens do, and then the night cream just helps to repair your skin while you're sleeping, and you wake up, people will say, "Oh, my face feels so soft." And that's just what's really good about it. So that's quick and easy, fast, easy as it goes.
Okay.
So if we want to scoot on to our makeup.
Yeah, let's head in there and
Okay.
we'll do as much as we can
Sure.
before the break, and then we'll come up and finish it up.
That works. What Elizabeth's going to give you is our makeup primer. Have you ever used a makeup primer, Susan?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well, that
I did good just to get mine on.
Well, I had never heard of a makeup primer and didn't even. Yeah, I was like, okay, what does this do? And so it's like when you're painting your wall, you've got new sheetrock, and so you've got to cleanse your sheetrock, get all the dust and the grime from it. Then you put primer on your sheetrock before you put your paint on, right?
So you would put all this morning product on and then put this primer on?
Yeah.
Really? Because it seems like when you be taking off what you just put on.
No, because this is adding to it.
Okay.
And this will help to close your pores, and now your makeup is going to adhere to the primer, not soak up into your skin. Just like when we were talking about, paint for the wall.
Right.
Then the paint adheres to the primer, doesn't soak up into the sheetrock. So you don't have to reapply your makeup. And this is great also, Susan, for your eyelids, because your eyeshadow, when you apply that, will not crease.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't you'll keep that all day coverage on your eyeshadow. So I really, really, really like the primer. And people typically say it feels.
It feels good. I mean, I don't know. It's different.
And
I don't know.
the 3 words we almost always get when we're working with people is it's so soft.
It is soft.
And silky.
That's it.
See?
See, I've never had anything on my face like
So
that.
silky.
So I'm like,
I don't know what it feels like.
I don't want it, but I just know it's there.
And satiny is also, but it
Yes.
turns
Okay.
into a velvety texture. And I just really, really like it. Yeah, so yeah, touch your skin.
I do want to touch your skin.
There you
Oh,
go.
you are soft. Soft as a baby's butt. I think
There
is
you
what they say.
go. So then we're going to do our liquid foundation. Now, why I like the liquid foundation, because, and we also do have a mineral foundation. The liquid has a firming agent in it, and I
So
have,
I would need that.
well, I do.
I'm just confessing.
I do. The ingredient is marine lavender, and it helps just to firm and tighten your skin. And so while it's giving you color and coverage, it's also doing that firming and tightening. The two things that are really cool about our foundation is that it has light diffusing, ophthalmology light diffusing agencies. And I'm like, what does that mean? And what it means is when the light hits your skin and it helps to blur the look of any flaw or any blemishes that you have on your skin. And I'm like, I'm all about that. That's okay for me.
Right.
And then they made it so that it was 100% breathable on your skin.
Really? Okay.
And a lot of people, they shy away from makeup. And one of the reasons is because they don't like that heavy feeling on their skin. And so they did clinical testing until they got where people felt like your skin was 100% breathable. You
Wow.
didn't know you had
But
foundation
you
on.
had it on there. Yeah.
But yet it gives you the coverage that you need.
Okay.
Another thing that we have, some other options, is we do have the mineral foundation, and that's a really good one. We also, for people who are really active and busy during the summer, they're out playing sports or whatever, we do also have a tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
And what I like about that, yep, Elizabeth has it there, it gives you color
Okay.
and a light coverage. It's also a moisturizer, gives that SPF of 20.
Okay.
So that's just another option for people to do and to be able to do that. So
I could use that when I sit on the tractor and
Yes,
get hay
yes.
on the farm.
yes, see,
There you
we
go.
could do
Could look
that.
good for the
All
cows.
right. That's funny. All right, we're going to run to a quick break here, and then we're going to come back and finish up our makeup extraordinaire on Susan. You're doing a good job, by the way. You're doing a good
are.
job. You're doing a good job, and I'm just sitting back here coasting. That's my favorite part of the job.
There you go.
So we will be back in just a few moments after the break. Check out the house on Frontage Road, and we'll be right back.
Have annoying biting and stinging insects taken over your yard? Volunteer Ritapest can get it back. Make your yard a no-fly zone with Mosquito Guard. Volunteer Ritapest will eliminate these annoying pests, and you'll be able to work in your yard, have a pool party, a cookout, allow your children to play outside, or just sit outside and enjoy the evening. Volunteer Ritapest has developed an extremely effective treatment program that treats all shrubs, bushes, trees, and other foliage where mosquitoes and other biting, stinging insects live and breed. This material will not harm your plants or trees and leaves no harmful residue. This treatment program is safe for use around children and pets, but the best part is it's 100% guaranteed. If you are not 100% satisfied, Volunteer Ritapest will retreat for free until you are satisfied, or after 30 days, will cancel their agreement and refund 100% of your money. Give Volunteer Ritapest a call for a free no-obligation estimate. Phone 472-7736.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
All right, we are back. Susan's had a chance to kind of breathe, and we are going to finish up with the makeup here. And so I think we had done all the foundation work and everything pretty much.
We
So
did.
take us from there, Legina, and where we're headed.
Perfect. Elizabeth's going to use our cream concealer, and I love it because it's just really good. Go ahead. And we're going to apply it underneath the eyes and any blemishes that you may have, and that just helps to clear that up. It turns into a velvety texture, And again, everything is just really light. With that primer on, it really helps with that. And then Elizabeth is going to go to our mineral-based foundation and give that a swirl on Susan's face, very light and breathable. And then she's going to be using our eyeliner, and we picked out one of our favorite colors for you, Susan.
Oh boy.
It is Elizabeth's favorite, and it's called olive eyeliner. And I thought,
Is it green?
yeah, well, olive.
I guess. I'm like
looking.
going green.
Olives are black.
Well, it could be, yeah.
Or green. There's no red in it, no red
No
pits to it.
pimentos.
So yeah, right. No red pimentos to it. And then this bronzer is an awesome thing to do, and we're just going to give you just a sun-kissed look. Bronzer is really good to also use for blush, because you don't want that red look like Grandma used to have.
Yes, the
And,
bright red round
the
cheek.
cheeks.
Yep.
You know, the apples right
Yep.
here that people would do. And so the bronzer does a good job of just giving it that sun-kissed look. And Elizabeth's just going to brush her face with that. And we're not going to kiss you, Susan,
That's
but
okay. No,
that
but
was
just
the
the
sun kissing you.
bronzer.
You know, I could sit up all night in the chair
And have
just-
her do
and
that.
just be, and be ready for in the morning.
There you go. Oh yeah, you sleep in the chair, and then you're ready to go.
Yeah, you
do my
probably
makeup.
You probably won't wash your face tonight, Susan.
No, I won't want to. I'll be in there going, no.
No way. And then we're going to give you some mascara and some of our lip polish, because today the look is more of a natural look.
Right.
And our goal, we can do a smoky eye and everything else, but that wasn't our goal for today, and not a look that Susan would typically go for. And so we're just doing a very natural look and giving you just a lip polish, which gives you a little bit of color, but does not, it's enough of a color to be in a gloss to make your lips feel very moisturized.
Okay.
And you'll like the look. And it's a very natural look, but yet you're evened out your skin tones and letting the natural beauty come through that Susan already has.
You know, one of the things I've already noticed is when Susan was here without her makeup on, I don't know if they would have seen it on camera, but she was very red right under the eyes. And now you don't see that at all. I didn't notice that.
And Elizabeth does a great job. Something Elizabeth taught me is when you're putting on eyeliner, and there's a lot of different techniques, but to make for sure you don't bring the line down past the lid, because it makes the eye look droopy and heavy.
Okay.
And so make for sure you kind of give it a lift up,
yeah.
not a handlebar, but a little lift up, as opposed to drawing your eye down and making it look heavy
Interesting.
and
Well, I
closed.
didn't know that.
So Elizabeth's really good. Our mascara is pure, safe, and beneficial. And if you know anything about mascara out there on the market, you would be horrified about what's put in mascaras. And so this gives you long coverage and makes your eyelashes, it lengthens them and bulks them up, but yet without making it look heavy and thick. So
I have a question about this, because I know when you buy the mascara in the store, once you used it 3 times, it's so dried up, you can barely get it back on your lashes after that. Does
Right.
this stay pretty moist, or I guess what I'm trying to say, so that
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like I'm always having to put mine under the faucet and put water in it and trying to get it done, but this,
and then you feel like you've got bricks on your eyelashes.
Yes.
So you will not feel, Susan, sometimes at the end of the night, before I was using Arbonne products, I felt like I wanted to peel my eyelashes because they felt so heavy. And so I never feel that. I never have to feel like, oh, I've got to get this mascara off because it's heavy on my eyes. And so it will give her a very beautiful coverage.
Okay. You're looking good, Susan.
Good.
How do you like being pampered? This
I
is
like
pretty
it.
good. I think you ended up with an okay deal here. You're being
I
pampered.
can host again.
There you go. We'll just keep you all good and looked up. This is our brown sugar lip polish, one of our most popular ones. And so just give her a little pucker there. Brown sugar just works with a lot of shades and a lot of skin tones, very neutral color. And we've got more pink colors, we've got some more maroon, but I like the brown sugar look. And that's just a very simple, plain face, but yet, I don't mean plain.
Right, I know
That's
what you
not
mean.
very nice, is it, Susan?
It was plain earlier.
But not
It
a
was
made
plain
up.
bad.
Oh, I didn't think so.
No.
But this is just a very natural, everyday look, not a heavy look. You know, we didn't underline under your eyes or inside to give you the smoky look. This is just an everyday Susan going out into town. Look, maybe not mowing the lawn, riding the
sitting on her
tractor,
tractor
but
doing the hay.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Just
It might
something
be
like that.
wasted on that. But.
I know.
There you go. So,
Right. I think you
beautiful.
look good, and when we get a chance, we'll get a close up and pull the camera back on you so that they can see kind of what you look like now compared to what you look like for the first 30 minutes of the show. So when we
Without
get-
makeup.
when
Very
we get
brave,
that
Susan.
opportunity, yeah, see, they're kind of showing you there.
There
And
you go.
hopefully
Good
they'll
job,
be able
Liz.
to translate that into the TV for us. So, Legina, we've got several minutes left to go here, and I know Arbonne has a lot of products, and I was sharing with her on the break that I was in a store and I was looking at some lady's legs for the only reason that I could tell they had fake tan on them. And I remember thinking to myself, that doesn't look so good. So I am extremely white. That's why we're not doing makeup on me, because I would match this wall and you wouldn't see what was going on. So for someone like me who has to be very careful with the sun, and I've shared that with you before, I've had
Right.
those little surgery things, how does Arbonne give me a tan and make me look good?
Well, what we have is our selfless tanner, and we love it at our house, don't we, Liz? And we had earned a trip to Cancun a couple of years ago, because Arbonne, you can earn trips to Cancun, and we've been to Hawaii and on several different cruises and things like that. And so I was really excited and was preparing, and I got all my stuff out, Susan, and I had the farmer's tan. I like you. My tan ended right here, and I'm thinking that's going to look really cute out on the beach. And so I got our self tanner, and why I like it is that it works with the pigments of your skin. And it helps to give you that brown tone without stinking, because that's a question I often get. Does it stink? And I'm like, no. And it doesn't turn your skin orange because it's working with the pigments.
Right.
And it also gives you some SPF as well too. And so it's just wow. It's good. It's very good.
How long does it last? I mean, how long do you put it on for, and how long does it last for you?
I always recommend people use a sea salt scrub to exfoliate the dead skin off of their legs, and you would want to use a sea salt scrub that didn't have mineral oil. And I just so happen to have an incredible.
I'll bet you do.
I do, with
Yes.
no mineral oil in it at all, because mineral oil is the second most aging thing for your skin. And look on the back of your products, most of them have mineral oil in it. And it just bulks up the product and has no great ingredient, no benefit for you. So Arbonne says that doesn't work. So how long does it last? Is it, for you, it would take more applications than it does for me.
I need the large bottle.
Not actually, you wouldn't. But a couple of applications would get you brown toned like Elizabeth, because it
That
works
brown?
with.
I can't imagine myself like that. I would just be so stoked.
There you go. Well, we can show you how. And then it will last, what would you say, Liz, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it'll be like if you shave your legs, then after several days, then it might tone it down a little bit, but it'll last at least a week, and
And then you can just
It
then you
reapply.
just reapply.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
before prom season, it's a hot product
yeah.
to
I'll bet
sell.
it is.
Yeah,
I'll bet it is.
for sure.
Okay. Well, what other products do you have for us that you know?
Sure.
And I know you don't do just women,
Right.
so I want to
For
make sure that
sure.
everybody knows you're equal opportunity
Equal
when it comes to those
opportunity.
things.
For sure.
And you might want to pick up something for Henley.
That's right.
There you go. Well, we've got products for babies.
Okay.
Very safe and beneficial for their skin, and gentle. And the scent comes from the botanicals, because a lot of babies have issues because of added fragrances and added dyes.
right.
And so it's because we don't have that, then it's a very safe product. We also have acne products. It's our Clear Advantage line, which actually was one of the first things Elizabeth started using, because we were about ready to put Elizabeth on some heavy prescription medication for her face, because that's where her face was. She was about 12, 13. And I had just started Arbonne, and I said, let's try this first before we do that, because some of those ingredients are very scary.
Right.
And you can see she's got beautiful skin.
She
and
does.
It really
out
took
there,
care
let
of
me
it
see your skin. Yeah.
and cleared it up. And then we've got products for our young adults, which of course babies are both genders, teens are both genders, young
Right,
adults.
right.
And then men don't want to be left out in the anti-aging.
No.
And in fact, some of them are just a little bit more.
They're worse than women.
So
I said it.
Yep.
we've got both anti-aging for men and women.
Okay.
And then Arbonne also covers, as well as the skincare and the makeup, we also have a healthy living line. And that's with our protein shakes that are vegan based. So we contain no soy and no whey.
Gotcha.
We have no whey as well in our product. And 20 grams of protein per serving, as well as 21 essential minerals and vitamins. But then you walk away with only 160 calories for the vanilla, 170 for the chocolate. So it's a very good protein shake. We've got vitamins, and then our aromatherapies are a lot of fun, and we've got a spa line, detox spa line as well. So really anything that hits your skin, we can help people with that with healthy products, as well as healthy on the inside, because really your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside your body. So we can help you with just about anything.
Okay, that sounds really great. Well, I know one thing you've always said, and it always makes me nervous every time I think about it, is that whatever you put on your skin goes into you. And I always think every time I'm putting something on, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what's going in my body. It's not good for me. And, you know, your words haunt me all the time. So,
Well,
you know,
good.
In a good way. I want to say that. You know, that's why you're here, because they've haunted me in a good way. And I think everybody out there needs to know about healthy products.
Right.
And so, Legina, where can they contact you for more information about the products and what they're looking for? Whether it's an email address, website,
Sure.
phone number. Let's kind of tell everybody how to
we
contact
can do that.
you.
We've got a beautiful catalog, and what I love about our catalog is these are all Arbonne consultants that are on our catalog.
Okay.
And my sister-in-law is actually on page 34, so when you get your catalog, you can find that. And so it's real people with real
Okay.
results in building an Arbonne business. And they can contact either Elizabeth or I or any independent consultant. And my email address, and I will have to spell it,
Okay.
is Legena@hughes.net. So that's Legena, LAGENNA, at Hughes, HUGHES.net.
Okay.
And they can contact me there, or they can go to arbonne.com and find any representative. But our products are sold through independent distributors.
Okay. And a phone number for you where
Sure.
they could contact you?
You bet. Area code 423-413-1876.
Great. Well, I am very thankful that you came here today to join us. Susan, how do you feel?
I feel good.
Do you?
I'm going to make Henley take me out to eat so I can show off my look.
That's a good idea.
Pull him off that tractor and bring him
right.
down.
There you go.
Well, I want to thank Susan for co-hosting with me
Well,
today
thank you.
and being such a gracious co-host and guinea pig. She did wonderful in all of those areas. I want to thank my guests for being here. Thank you for
Elizabeth, yeah.
coming in, Elizabeth, and being our makeup artist. And I just want to say one more time, if you haven't yet done so, you need to check out my listing on Frontage Road. If you're near Vaca or Amazon and you need a home that's not real expensive, then please go check that out. Give me a call, because the slogan is, if you want opportunity to knock, you talk to Doc. Exactly. So again, thank you everybody for being here. And I think next month I'm actually going to be on vacation, so I will not be here. Susan, you will not be here. I don't know about Regina yet, but I'll be back here in August, and we'll be heading out with a new show and a new idea, and probably go back out on location. I kind of miss going out to the alpaca farms and the. I like the animals. I want to go find some place with animals, and we'll go do that. So we'll be heading out then. But again, thank you everybody. Thank you for joining us today, and please feel free to contact Chris with eBay if you have any questions or anything that you want to sell. Please feel free to contact Legina if you want any information about the Arbonne products, and Relive. Don't forget that Susan talked a little bit about Relive, and she also works at Keller Williams with me, and I can just say she's an A1 person. So again, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. All right. Good job, everybody.